Hey, good morning. So here I am down in San Diego. I'm outside. You'll see the lines here. I'm in a parking lot down here. And this goes to show the versatility and the ease of the 60-up balance board. I'm actually down at our fulfillment center in San Diego today. And had to drive down early, so I couldn't do the live class from home, obviously. So I thought I'd come down here and do it outside in the parking lot before I go inside. This is the wall from down here. And I thought it was just a nice, safe place to go. Now, I hope you can all log in because I don't see anybody on yet. Oh, there's the first one. That means I know it's working. And I'd love for people to send me a message because yesterday, or last class on Tuesday, I couldn't get any messages. So I'd love to find out whether messages are actually coming through today or not. Now, today is a more advanced type of workout. And so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a little bit shorter, a little bit quicker, a little bit more dynamic. Keith, good to see you. Good talking to you on the way down here today, Keith, as well. You can see I'm outside here. This is my 3PL warehouse down here. Oh, it's great. I get messages today. Pat's here as well. Great to see you here, Pat and Keith. Thanks so much. And the weather is unbelievable. I think I'm going to end up getting sunburnt today. I didn't even bring sunscreen with me because it's the middle of January. I actually saw, great to see you, Keith. I actually saw a comedian today when I was driving down. I love to watch comedians as I'm driving. Well, I shouldn't say watch comedians, I say look at comedians. And he was saying, oh, people from California, they're so like arrogant about the weather. Like they'll call up Montana and go, hello, how's the weather up there? And they'll go, it's -20. Oh yeah, it's a bad day here today. It's only 76, but with the wind chill factor, it's 75. And so that's what we got down here. It's absolutely amazing. The middle of January, and I'm going to get sunburned in a short time. So good to see that. Term A looks beautiful. Makes you want to take your board outside. It is actually. The weather is absolutely unbelievable, especially after the winds that we've just had, which has been absolutely crazy. But I'm going to be doing an outside. I can see the trucks driving by. You may hear them. I've got earpods in today so that I can try and keep it. And you have to let me know if it's going to, whether the sound is good for you. You just give me a thumbs up. But we're going to get on with this workout pretty quick today. It's a shorter workout. There's 8 exercises. It's more dynamic. It's more cardio driven. But I got some exciting news as well. Keith, who you'll see on here, Keith Simmons, is the man in Xterra wetsuits and stand-up paddle boards. And I'm going to get together with Keith at some point soon and go out on paddle boards and see how that challenges our proprioceptive connection and helps with balance. And I'm going to create some exercises on the 60 up, which will work specifically for paddleboarding. So anybody that wants to do stand-up paddleboarding, especially as the summer gets here, the water's beautiful and warm, your passion for living life, we're going to see if we can come up with some way to get you out on paddleboards as well. So I'm really excited to look at that program. Terme, get that board outside. Ginny, lovely to see you here. It's always so much fun to see every day. Laughing at, it's the best last name ever. There's nothing better than laughter, and you have that in your name. It's beautiful. Pat, good morning. Great to see you. Herb, great to see you here. I know your wife couldn't be with us today, so I guess the professor's assistant is in the house. But thanks for being here, and tell her that I said hi as well. Rosa, Mum, great to see you. Looks wonderful there. So happy for you to be in the sun. Singing and piano playing. Yeah, thanks so much. And that reminds me, everybody, thanks so much for the messages for my birthday yesterday. I really appreciate everyone because time is the most valuable thing we have. And the fact that you took time out of your day to send me the birthday wishes and think about our connection and how important you are to me as well. Thank you so much. Doug, there's no sound. Can anybody else? Is there no sound? Just let me know whether there's sound or not. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me because I've been talking this whole time. And Doug's the first one that says there's no sound. Bob, good to see you this morning. Let me know whether there's any sound for you as well. If not, I have to, oh, sound is okay. So Doug, it sounds like maybe there's an issue with your system. Maybe you have to turn it off and restart it again or check your volume. Want you to be, Craig, you can hear me loud and clear. Doug, I get the thumbs down. If I was there, you'd be able to hear me. Maybe I just need to shout louder. Where are you located, Doug? If I shout really loud, maybe you'll hear me through the windows. Deborah, great to see you here this morning as well. And really, and hopefully Betsy can hear me as well, Herb. I know she's off an appointment, but I'll see if I can shout louder as well. Deborah, thanks so much. I had a great birthday, and so much because of everyone that's here and the messages you sent, so thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate it. So let me explain again where we're at. I'm down at my 3PL. It's the fulfillment center down in San Diego where we ship products out of. And I had to come down here for a meeting this morning. I was meant to have the meeting at 9 o'clock, but I said, I've got a class to teach. I'm with my family. And so I've got to make sure that we get the class in, then I'll have the meeting afterwards. So I drove down, really, I left at 5:45 this morning, brought my board down with me. You see here, and the sun's beautiful and pretty crazy. Also, I saw a great post that 60 Up had put up about what's your favorite movies to watch, and there's so many great movies that are on there. But I saw Ildi put up The Ultimate Goal. That's my documentary that's on Amazon Prime. You can watch it for free if you have Amazon Prime. It's called The Ultimate Goal, and I just love seeing that put up there. So Ildi, that really touched me. Thanks so much. Even if it was a little tongue-in-cheek, it still was so great to see it, but thanks so much. So thanks for that. Hey, Bob Eubanks. Bob is in the house. Before I get to Bob, Doug, it's working now. Thanks so much for letting us know. I'm glad it's working. Mary, great to see you. Doug, you're now watching again. Mary, thank you so much for the happy birthday yesterday. I really appreciated it. It was a very good day. Thank you. So Bob Eubanks is in the house. Good to see you back, Bob. I know on Tuesday you didn't have electricity and couldn't join us, and we had the best class ever on Tuesday, never to be repeated. Not that I want to make you feel bad, Bob, but there you have it. Okay, so Thursday's workout. Thursday's workout is a more advanced type of workout because I'm outside, and you'll see I'm down in San Diego, as I've already told you, down at the new 3PL that we have for fulfillment. I've actually set this up. Oh, there goes a plane over. This could be loud, that's why I put the ear pods in. But you'll see down here, I'm in a parking lot. My car is parked over here, but I wanted to find the space to be able to come in and make sure we get the workout in today, because every day is invaluable and every little bit makes a difference. So with that being said, today's workout is a little faster. Go at your own speed, go safe, make sure you have your water. I was smart enough to actually remember to bring my water with me because it is so hot. Really do the exercises the best you can. If you need to go slower, if you need to stop, if you need to rest, God, the sun's really coming up. If you need to do that different stuff, please be smart. I guess it's there. So again, go at your own pace. And again, if you're just starting out on the board, you can still do some of these exercises, but it's really good to watch what's going on so you'll see where you're going. And the more you put into your brain, the more you expand the ability to understand, the quicker you can get there as well. It's like taking a road trip. The more you take it, the more you understand and relax along the way. It's the same with these exercises. The more you watch and understand, even if you're not doing them, the more the brain will integrate and help the body take that road step there. Pat, I was able to get to see the messages on Tuesday, and I'm going to go back and address those ones this weekend. But thank you so much for wishing me a happy birthday there as well. Truly appreciate it. Bob, you had to call the fire department because so many candles were on my cake. You know what, Bob, it's weird. Yeah, I put a candle for every single one of my friends that I have on here on 60 Up. And I had to go get a bigger cake, and then a bigger cake, and then a bigger cake. And then I was going to bring it over because I know, Bob, your electricity was out, and I thought I could light your whole house. That's how many amazing people we have as part of 60 Up. So thanks so much. Eugene, good to see you. I think this is the first time you've been here, Eugene. Thanks so much. Again, this is a little bit more of an advanced workout, but go at your own pace, go slow, or watch and see where you can go. But this is really the highest level workout of the week. Chad, good morning to you. Thanks so much for being the star of the newsletter this week. We got so many great responses from that as well. So thanks so much again, Chad, for offering up your story and the great pictures. And I know we've spoken. It's great to put a face to the name, but I really appreciate it. Joanne, great to see you here as well. Thanks so much for showing up. Hope you have a great day. And Malcolm, Dad, good to see you here, Dad. I know I got to connect you with Chad for the tour as well, for your amazing tours of London that people can take online. So look forward to that. Wendy, every day is a birthday. Every day is a celebration. So Thanks so much. It's never belated. It just continues on. Jerry, thanks so much for being here. You've got your board. Remember, take it slow. Your energy is dynamic. So make sure that you don't jump in and do too much. But I love your energy. I feel that energy. Again, go at your own pace and go smart. Beth, happy late birthday. Every day's a birthday, so it's always celebrating. So thanks so much. Carol, great to see you here. And Jerry, thanks so much as well. I really appreciate that. Everyone's an inspiration. I saw some amazing messages today. Some of the 60 Up users had come in and had been questions they had, and so many of you responded and helped people out and inspire them, and that's what makes this so amazing. So thanks so much. With that said, I want to get on with the workout. I got a meeting to get to, but nothing's more important than you. I just want to make sure we get the full workout in. Are you ready? Here we go. First time ever doing a class outside. So all we're going to do is just start by rocking the board, and I want you to step and just bring your foot to the board. I should go and start a little slower. It's funny, I got people driving by looking, going, what is that guy doing? I've got a little setup here with the camera on the stand and everything. Good, so we're just walking in here, side to side. Good morning. Okay, so come and stand still. All I want you to do now is just tap behind the number 2 as the warm-up. We're just tapping behind the number 2. And again, keeping those eyes up, just in here. There you go, just tapping nice and easy, beginning to find that center of balance on the foot that you're standing on. There you go. Now, what I want you to do is change hands if you want to go more advanced. So the leg that's moving, I'm going to hold onto that side. And you'll notice as I'm doing that, I'm just putting my hand on my leg because it helps my brain connect to the messaging that's going down the leg. It helps me be aware of the leg that I'm standing on. So we're just walking in here, getting that progression. Now, this is a great exercise to begin to take the first step going up the stairs. Because this is what we do, right? When we're going upstairs, we step on one leg and lift the other. We're just not transferring the weight yet. Good. Bring it back down to the middle. Now, going off of the exercise we did on Tuesday, which was drawing circles and writing letters with our feet, I want you to do this. Just watch one time. Take your foot behind the number 1, drag it to the 2, take the 2, drag it to the number 1. So if you look, we're making an X going across, and then we'll do the same thing in here. We'll go 1 to 2, 2 to 1. Are you ready? Here we go. 1 to 2, 2 to 1. 1 to 2, 2 to 1. Well, that tested my balance. 1 to 2, 2 to 1. The other thing that's fun for me here is the fact that this parking lot is not flat. It's actually on a slope. So I'm having to really get extra focus on here to keep my balance. Again, 1 to 2, 2 to 1. Now 1 to 2, 2 to 1. Good. Now what I want you to do is draw a circle with your foot. So start behind the 1, draw a circle and come down. Are you ready? Right foot, here we go. Draw a circle. So there's a thing called fine dexterity that's normally associated with fingers, like trying to put a thread through a needle, the eye of the needle, those type of things in there. So again, just what we're doing here is we're trying to find a fine dexterity, a small movement of the toes touching the board and going around, so that again, we're able to again control exactly what our foot is doing with our brain intention. Good, now we're gonna play a little bit of a game. We're gonna play, what do you call it over here? I call it noughts and crosses. O's and X's, I don't know, I can't remember what you call it over here. But I'm gonna draw an X, then I'm gonna draw a 0. Then I'm gonna draw a 0, then I've got my X. So go ahead, 0, I'm gonna pretend I'm playing against Bob Eubanks. Bob, I got 3 in a row, and I'm gonna draw my foot across. I win the first game, Bob. Here we go, second game. Start with the left leg. I'm gonna put an X. Bob is gonna block it with an O. I'm gonna put another X going down. Bob goes for the center, does an O. I put my line straight the way down, and I draw it across. There you go, Bob, I beat you 2-0. So what we're doing here, obviously, is having a little bit of fun, but just go ahead, we're changing the thought process of the brain. So the last one, I want you to draw an O, and then an X with one foot. Then draw an O, and then an X with the same foot. And what we're doing, as I said, we're really challenging the balance because you're moving the leg and you're not thinking of balance, you're thinking of drawing, and we're multitasking the brain to do, think about it, we're balancing, we're thinking of a letter, we can rest, thinking of a letter, you're then designing something on the board, using a fine dexterity of the toe movement to be perfect. We're drawing, and all these things are engaging the brain while we're balanced. Okay, next exercise. I'm going to tap on the number 2. You can do this with me. Tap on the number 2, come down. Now step on the number 2 and push back. Now step on the number 2, lift your knee and come back to the other side. So left foot, you tap on the 2 and down. You step on the 2 and back. You step up, lift the knee, hold, and bring it down. And again, tap, down, step on, back, lift, hold, and down. And again, left side, tap, down, step, back, step on, lift, hold, and down. Right foot, tap, back, step, back, lift, hold, and down. What we're doing in here is we're engaging the core, we're strengthening the legs, we're working on that pressure point of being able to put our feet in different positions and feel the pressure. Soft pressure, step pressure, full body weight lift. We're engaging the core, hip flexor, and down. Left side, tap, down, push your weight. Feel that pressure point. I'm stepping, I'm now balanced, I hold, and I'm back down. Good, shake your legs out. We're just going through these exercises as part of the warm-up before we get to the harder workouts. Grab a quick drink of water. I hope you guys can still hear me good. While I'm grabbing this, I'm just gonna say hi to some people. Look at all these people saying hi to Chad. There's so many good people. Ildi, I talked about you saying about the ultimate goal in there. Thanks so much for putting that up. Okay, on to the next exercises. Step up on 2 and 2. All we want to do is just rock. Nice and easy. Good. What I'd like you to do, if you feel confident, is put your thumbs on top and take your hands off of the poles. They're there if you begin to feel unconfident, but what we're doing is we're pushing on the left, pushing on the right. I'm not moving my body so much as I am pushing down on the board and feeling as it touches the ground, I'm feeling stable. No different than I'm stepping to the side, I feel strong. I step off of a sidewalk or a curb, I feel strong. My body weight's here, my body weight's here. Good, now come and find your balance in the middle. This is fun for me today because I'm on a parking lot where the ground isn't flat, so I have to adjust to the ground as well as the rock of the board. Good, and again, thumbs off, rocking side to side. There goes Mr. Truck Driver. Hopefully he's got a bunch of 60 up balance boards in there out there to help people. Good, find your balance. So even though this is a basic exercise that we do in the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout, what it's doing is it's creating that connection from the proprioceptive connection in our cerebellum to feel our pressure points to be center again. That little adjustment. So it's a great way to wake up. Some of you out on the East Coast, or some of you back in England, it's already 5:30 in the afternoon, you're awake, but we can never spend too much time strengthening the brain to body and body to brain connection. Last one. There you go, hold that balance. And just rock it out. So the next exercise is going to be a little challenge for you. I'm going to give you 2 different options. You can either move your feet by lifting them to the position we want to go, or I'm going to move my heels and my toes. So I'm beginning to feel pressure on my heels, my toes, my heels, and I'm able to transition my pressure points no different than when we used to do this. Remember when we used to do this? In here, we're kind of doing the same thing here. So put your feet on 3 and 3, and all I want you to do is find your balance and go into a little squat. Hold that squat, come back up. Now, shuffle those feet across until you're in the 2 and 2. Find your balance, go into a little squat. Remember, when you squat, your butt goes back like you're sitting back. Don't let your knees go forward. Look down, check that your knees are not ahead of your toes. That would take the pressure off the knees. Good, stand up. Now, shuffle those feet to the middle. You're on 1 and 1. Find your balance, butt goes back, and go into that very slight squat. I can really feel it up there. Now make sure, up your quads, make sure that your stomach is pulled in and your abs are tight. Good, stand back up. Now you can lift your feet and move them, or you can shuffle them back out so they're back in 3 and 3 again. We've got 3 sets of these. Go into a squat, hold the squat, stand back up. Move your feet into 2, go into a squat, hold the squat, stand up, move your feet back to 1, find the balance, butt goes back, small little knee bend, hold it there. Those quads are really engaged, and make sure your stomach as well. Suck that stomach in so you can feel those abs tight. And last one, move your feet back. I go back to 3 and 3. Last one, we go back, feel that squat, stand up, move those feet to 2 and 2. And it's great if you do the one where you're moving your feet heels, toes, come and stand back up. We're working again on that pressure point of the heel and the toe. Go back. I can really feel the workout on here now. Good, and stand back up. Good. Step back off of the board. Give me 10 butt kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't even see the screen anymore. My eyes are so like sunned out. Another quick drink of water because it's in the 70 degrees now. And an Englishman's skin is not great at staying a darker color. I tend to go a very bright red color. All right, next exercise we're going to do, and we're going to do this one. This is a heart rate increaser. We're going to run on the board in the middle. Now, if you want to walk slowly or just lift your heels, that's fine. But we're going to run for 12 steps, and you'll watch how this works. You can do it with me, but just follow along. So right foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Now put your right foot right in the middle and find that single leg balance. Hold it. Then we're going to 12, starting with the left foot. Are you ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take your left foot right in the middle. Find that single leg balance. And right foot, 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right foot right in the middle. Find that balance. And again, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Left foot goes to the middle. And you'll notice whichever foot starts the run is the one that goes to the middle. Here we go. Right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Put your foot in the middle. Find that single leg balance. Good. And again, left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Left foot in the middle. Okay, because we want a cardio workout and we're increasing this, we're now going to run 24 with a 1 leg balance. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right foot balance. So all we've got is the legs working right, left, right, left, right, left, and then suddenly being able to balance on 1 foot. Here we go. Left, 24, 2, 3, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Left foot goes in the middle. Find that balance. Hold it there, hold it there. One more time through each side. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right foot in the middle. Find that balance. Oh, I can feel the sweat. It's beginning to run down my temples through here. Here we go. You ready? And 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Put your hand here. There you go. Hold that balance. And step back off of the board. Great job. I'm gonna grab another drink of water. I think you should too. So again, we're advancing this a little bit and giving you some new challenges today. But remember, safety first. As we move on now to the next ones, safety is so important. Make sure you do what's safe and comfortable for you. Okay, we're back again. Here we go. What I want you to do is step up on 2 and 2 and just rock side to side. Now, what I want you to feel, push on the right, push on the left, but don't slam the board. Control it over, control it over. Now, for those of you that want, take one hand off. I know Bob Eubanks will like this one from being a rodeo rider for so many years. Bob was, I think didn't you ride the bulls as well, Bob? Didn't you do the bull riding? And you were the only rider never to get thrown off of a bull. That was great. But what I want you to do is, if you feel comfortable, take both hands off. And this is why I want you used to feeling it softly. So I'm not going across and slamming, but I'm controlling the rock from side to side. Now, the poles are here to grab if I need to, but we're beginning to, again, advance the level of what we can do balance-wise without having to have additional support. Now, for those of you that want to, join me on the next one. You're gonna lift your leg, lift your leg. You can do this as well, holding on if you want, or holding on with one hand, but we're beginning to get that security, that safety of feeling the ground moving and how solid we are on the leg to be able to balance, that our pressure points are engaged and our brain is figuring out how do we keep ourselves in a balanced position while we're getting stronger. Good, so what I want you to do now, push down with the left foot, step off with the right. Now this is the ultimate challenge for this exercise. Hold on with the handles if you want to. So you'll be stepping up, 2, 2, and off. If you want to do it with one hand, because you feel safer, that's fine. But we're gonna work on no holding on today for those that are ready. You can put your hands close to the poles. So I step on 2, I step on 2, I step back, I'm down. Left foot, 2, 2, back, down, 2, 2. And again, remember, safety is critical. So if you're not confident, or you begin to feel off balance, or you feel a little shaky and not ready yet, use one hand or use 2 hands, but maybe hold on lightly with those 2 hands. There you go, good. Again, not as easy as it looks, but once you've got your balance, and I can think, where's my foot going? I don't have to look because my brain is engaged as to the placement of my foot, and just walking across here. It also leaves my hands free to be able to wipe the sweat that's beginning to drip down my face. What a great feeling. 2 to go, and back, and last one, up, up, down, down. Good. Now we're gonna do a similar thing building on this. You're gonna step, lift your knee, step across, lift your knee, bring it back down. Again, hold on, one hand, or if it's no hands, one of the tricks to doing this is don't lean back at all. Make sure that you keep your chest over the front of your toes so that if I begin to feel off balance, I'm not going backwards, I'm forward. Are you ready? Here we go. So step on 2, lift your knee. Step on 2, lift your knee, and step back. I'll do it one time holding on. So 2, lift your knee, 2, lift your knee, step back on. Now one time holding on with one hand. 2, lift your knee, 2, I'll keep this one close in case I want to. Now, we're gonna go again, left side. I'm gonna start doing this again with no hands going on. And this is how much we can advance it. I can start running my fingers through here, so I'm multitasking that brain to do different stuff. So I'm here, lift, here, lift. So my brain is getting so engaged in my balance, my step, my lift, my fingers, what is coming next. We're multitasking. Last time through, step, lift, and down. There you go, good. So that's that one done. Congratulations, that's not an easy exercise to do. So next exercise we're gonna step into, and then we'll get another drink of water, but get one now if you need. Step on 2, sorry, let me start again. Step back a little bit, step on 2, lunge, and then come back, then lunge and lift, and back and down. So we go left foot, lunge and back, lunge, lift, back and down. Now, one of the exercises on here that I'm really looking at and focusing on is the ability that when you've gone from here, when you go back, you're actually lunging onto that back leg. So we're straight. So don't, as you go back, let me rephrase that. You want to keep your weight forward, but put your weight on that back leg so you can transition. So what we're working on here is the ability to step back if we need to, and transition from front to back, because we work so much on going back to front. Are you ready? Here we go. So you're going to lunge, push back on the leg. Now lunge, lift the leg, go back into a lunge, and come back. So we lunge forward, push back, now lunge, lift, lunge back, and transfer your weight back onto that leg. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change this again now that you've got the feeling of going straight into the lunge and lift. So we go lunge, lift, lunge back, change, lunge, lift, go back, change, lunge, lift, bend both knees, back. We're really strengthening the legs here. This is a great strengthener to be able to go up and down stairs, step off of a sidewalk, feel confident walking up a hill, because we're really strengthening up the quad muscles, the hip flexor, the core. What people forget is we're really strengthening the feet as well. So we're in here, the weight transference, and ultimately we're really gaining the confidence of controlling our body. Last two, down, lift, back, down. If you notice when I go back, I'm bending both knees. My weight is still forward and I'm back. Okay, grab another drink of water. So we're almost done with today's workout, because there's a lot of repetition. You can see the sweat coming down here. It's a lot of repetition, and we're working a lot on the leg strengthening today. And what I have to do is I have to read I can't even see the letters, the writing, because the sun's so strong in my eyes right now. So this next exercise is probably the hardest one we're going to be doing. We got 2 exercises to go. So what I want you to do is hold on with your left hand, let the board touch the ground, take your right foot back, and just come down, touch the board, and stand up. That's all you're going to be doing. So I'm going to bend, touch, stand back up. Hold on with the right. So whichever leg is going back is the hand that comes off. Now, if you don't feel confident doing that and taking your hand off of the poles yet, just go to here and bring your chest down a little bit. If you have vertigo, keep your eyes up. So you're going here. If you don't have vertigo, you can look down, see the board, and then come back. So those are the adjustments that I would do today. Are you ready? Here we go. Left hand on. Now, oh, I forgot to say, the ultimate challenge is don't let the board touch the ground. Touching the ground gives you that safety and security. If you're really strong and confident, you can hold onto the board, but you're not going to let it rock. That means you're controlling completely the balance and stability. You ready? Here we go. So I'm going to touch, come back up. Both legs bend. Touch, come back up. And touch, come back up. And I can tell, there's the airplanes taking off. If I can tell where my balance is with how much the board wobbles. My goal is to do this and at the same time not have the board wobbling at all. People going by looking and saying, what is that guy doing? The funny thing is, a lot of people in there will know everything about the board. They pack it, they ship it, they do all the stuff, but they haven't spent time on it because they don't think it's for them, because they're still young. But I'm pretty confident many of you would outdo the young ones. Last one. There you go, good. Now just rock the board side to side and just step with it, just to loosen those legs up. Whew. I can feel that one. Now I'm going to take this to a whole nother level, and you're welcome to join me if you want. I'm going to increase it 2 ways, but again, be smart. This is not about a race as to how fast you can challenge yourself and be unstable. This is about going at your own pace. So watch what I'm going to do here. You're going to go back to here. If you just want to do this exercise, if you just want to do this, stick it there. We're going to work for about 30 seconds. If you want to go back with no holding on with one hand, you can, but you can also go now to no hands. And we're going to go for a little speed workout in here And what I want to do is touch the middle of the board. So as I go down, I'm not touching here or the board's rocking. I want to try and touch that red center. So that what we're doing is we're engaging the brain to be specific, to be dynamic, to be so accurate with our touch. And the whole time our body is working in a balanced, strong building position. Does that make sense? So we're only going to go 30 seconds, second to last exercise. Are you ready? Start with the right leg going back. Go. 1. And I'm going to go a little faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going at my own speed. Go at your own speed. There's no rush. This is slowly working. You're going to work the strength of your lower back. Keep your chest up if you can, as much as you can. Keep the abs nice and tight. Squeeze those abs as you're going. You're working it here. Oh, you can see we've got 10 seconds. I'm going to go a little faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. I got sweat drops on the board. Now, safety factor point here, with the sweat points on there, you want to always keep your board dry. I didn't bring a towel with me. Not good going into a meeting, right? I'm dripping sweat. But I use my glove and just wipe it off. Want to keep any moisture off of the board for safety of not slipping. Can you see that I'm sweating and out of breath? I got to get fitter. Okay, last exercise coming up, and thanks so much for being here with me today. I'm glad this has worked out. It's always about solving problems, and finding ways to make it work. And you have been part of my solution by showing up today outside in the beautiful San Diego sun as Dan once again becomes lobster. I was known back in England for having, like, always read the sun would come out that one day a year, baby oil, olive oil, everything, lay in the sun, go on a silver roof and burn and fry. It was great. When I was walking home, all the cars would stop because they thought I was a stop sign. That's how red I was. All right, here we go. Step on the left foot. Step on your right foot. My brain is fried now in the heat. Okay, here. Now what I want you to do is lift your left leg and squeeze. Now the action here is bringing the outside of the rib cage closer to the outside of the hip bone. So I'm doing this, but I'm not collapsing on it, I'm squeezing it. And now by squeezing it, I'm lifting the knee, I get a greater contraction. So we're just gonna do this exercise. Are you ready? We're gonna do 20 of these. Here we go. 1, squeeze. 2, you can hold on with both hands if you want, or you can let go and feel the muscles working. 5, 6, blow out as you contract. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, squeeze those abs. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, come on, 19 and 20. One more side to go and we're done for the day. As far as exercises, now we go live the rest of the day. Are you ready? Remember, bring the top of the rib cage closer to the hip bone by contracting. Think of squeezing this in, and if you want, you can put your fingers here. We've got the abdominals here, which is the right-sided abdominals. Then we have the serratus up here as well, and the obliques, which are going down. So we're working 3 different muscle groups in here, as well as your lower back will be engaged as well. The spinal erector coming back up will be working, and you'll find it will work a little bit more on your left-hand side because you're bringing it back to center. Are you ready? Here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and we're halfway. Come on, 10, and 11, and 12. Feel this one. 13, 14. Well, obviously we were using the hip flexor as well. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just come back to the center and just rock it out. Oh, so Herb, make sure that Betsy does this later. Tell her this is an exercise program that I hope challenges her, and we miss having the professor in class. I guess her assistant, actually you're the assistant from what I understand, because she is the master, which also means I'm the assistant too. We're all the assistant to the professor. Nah, she's awesome. Okay, just rocking it out. What I want you to do now is just lift your leg behind you. We're gonna start loosening up those thigh muscles as we begin to cool down. And right when I said that, there's a little breeze that came through, a really cool little breeze. Makes it easier to cool down. There you go, good. Good, bring your feet to one on one. Or just push your butt back and just lean forward. You'll feel a little bit of a stretch down the back of the legs. Push to the other side, feel the same thing. You'll feel whichever side you're on, you'll have more of a stretch on that leg. There you go, good. Now step back with the left foot. Let's take our feet slightly wider apart on this one and come forward. Just bend forward. Feel that stretch. Whew. Beautiful. Good, come back up. Now what I want you to do, if you want, take both hands off. If you want to feel more confident and you don't feel confident, take your left hand on here, take your arm up, lift it up, and just lean over. Feel that stretch. Bring it back down, go the other side. Lift up first, and then go for that stretch. We're going down the side, so the obliques that we just worked, the serratus, the abdominal muscles, we're stretching them out a little bit. Let's go one more time. Right arm, lift it up first, and then come over. There you go. Be careful not to pull the shoulder up. Make sure the stretch is coming through the side, and come back down. Lift your side up, not the shoulder. Lift your side up, and then stretch it over the top. So we've got this long stretch going over here. There you go, good. Come back to the middle. Very good. Let's go ahead. Put the ball of the foot, the right foot on the edge of the board. So the ball is on the edge of the board. The heel is going to the ground. Whew. I hope you enjoyed today's workout, because again, it was a little faster moving. It's more of an aerobic style strengthening workout. Not as much explaining, but as you know, I'll always try to explain as we go along. Good, and change feet again. But this is what I consider an energy builder. We're increasing our stamina of movement so that when you go out and you're walking around the park, you're at such a comfortable level because you've gone higher in your training. I remember when I used to train for the Ironman, come back and just rest, take your right foot and just roll. And in fact, Keith Simmons, who was here earlier, Keith was the one that got me into the Ironman, which was a fantastic experience for me. But I remember, so on an Ironman, good, change legs, you start off with a 2.4 mile swim, then you do a 112-mile bike ride, and then you run a marathon, obviously all back to back to back. So I didn't want to do the minimum. Let's go back to the first leg, roll it out now. I didn't want to train 112 miles. And then that was it. I wanted to be able to do more than that. So I used to ride from my home to San Diego, which was 157 miles. So I used to get on the bike at 4:30 in the morning. It would take me just over 7 hours to get here. Going through Palos Verdes, going along PCH down past the coast, coming down through Oceanside. Good, shake your legs out. But it's the same here, it's the same principle. We want to do more than we want to do outside. So when we go outside, we can enjoy the experience instead of getting gas-winded. I've heard so many amazing stories recently of people back out walking, going to the mall. I think that might be a surprise. I shouldn't say anything, but it's a surprise Valentine's Day newsletter. I'm so excited about that story, so I can't say too much about that. But people that say they put down their walking sticks, they're back walking again. You're not living in fear, you're trusting yourself because you're doing the work, and keep doing that. Okay, step your legs apart, arms down, just roll out the shoulders. Going through here, good, and roll them forward. And again, this should feel relaxed. Don't feel too much tension in the neck, just let it roll and drop. There you go, good. Shake those hands out, take your right ear, touch it to the right shoulder. Well, not touch it, but lean it there. If you want the extra stretch, you can put your right hand on and just don't pull, just feel that extra little bit of weight on there will help give that stretch down the left. Go to the other side, we're up, there we go, and back down. So that's the end of the workout today. I'm going to try and read some of these messages. Thanks so much for being here today. You guys are awesome. All of you. I'm going to see a because the screen is so dark now because of the sun. I'm going to go back and see if I can read any of these messages. The first one I go to is Bob Eubanks talking about the amount of candles on my cake. Great one to go back to, Bob. Eugene, I said hi to you. Chad, we already talked to you. Not that I wouldn't talk to you again. I'm just seeing where I'm at. Joanne, good to see you here. There you go, Malcolm. Good to see you as well. Always. There's Wendy. Beth, thanks so much. Beth, I don't think I said hi to you earlier. So I'm starting from here. Great to see you. Thanks so much as well. I don't know if you can see. I've got to be careful I don't drip sweat on the phone. Carol, great to see you. Thanks so much as well, and for the lovely messages that you sent on the post. Sherry, thanks so much. Cherry, sorry. I said Sherry. Cherry. Thanks so much for being an inspiration for us all. Ildy, thank you. I think I've been through here actually. Here we go. Molly Ann. I know for a fact. It is your first time. And there you go. You wish you were there. There's snow here. Yeah, believe me, what a difference between that. And I know you're new. Come to my Tuesday class, or come to Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday with Kathy. She's fantastic, especially if you're starting out. And I love the fact that you got the confidence to try some. Again, the whole point is this was much more of an advanced workout, so don't get frustrated ever. Look at what you'll be able to do, because I know anybody will be able to do this if they go through the program. So start slow, always be safe, and hopefully I'll look forward to seeing you on my Tuesday class. And then we got Debbie on Monday and Friday as well. Everyone's unique. Everyone that teaches is special and has their own style. And we always try and include everybody as you continue to grow to become one of the leaders. There's Rosa, Ildy. I think I said hi to you this morning. Thanks so much. Rosa, Mummy put, hi Chad, was great to see your testimony on the newsletter. Well done on your achievement. That's great. I love the fact that we're cheering everybody on. Yeah, sorry I couldn't be. I will be back hopefully in England, both Mum and Dad, soon. And we'll celebrate birthdays and everybody's birthday. I haven't seen you guys for a number of birthdays for yours either. Joe, good to see you. Amanda, great to see you. Bob Eubanks. Bob, every time I read your comments, I have to laugh. I love it, mate. Your shoes match. Congrats. I was worried that if I got caught speeding and I got pulled over by the police, and I had different color shoes on, they might think that I would been drink driving. Was most of you know I don't drink, so I could get away with that one, but I didn't want to have to go through the test. Look at my hair now, all the sweat that's going on here. I sound so vain. But yeah, thanks, Bob. And Bob, thanks for pointing that out to me. I really appreciate your guidance. Amanda, great to see you here as well. Thanks so much for being here. I think this might be your first time here as well. It's fantastic to have everyone here. Jerry, thanks so much. If you haven't read the newsletter, go do it. That's so kind of you to say. Every newsletter I write, there's nobody that writes for me. Both the opening and the tips, I write everything myself and nothing gets altered. And so I want you to know that that's my heart, it's my experience, it's my leadership in helping that's in that newsletter. We don't have ghostwriters. So I really appreciate it, and everyone is a pleasure to write. Thanks so much for appreciating it. Rosa, great to see you again. You keep showing up on here. Thanks. Kim, great to see you as well. Everybody, I can say Donna, thanks so much for being here. Beth, I need sunglasses. Absolutely I do. That's why I'm standing underneath the tree right now. It was next to me. Patty, great to see you here as well. Thanks so much for being here. Bob Eubanks said, you didn't ride bulls, you're just full of it. You were a team roper. That's awesome. That's so good. I think what it was Bob would go out and collect all the team members up, and then he'd rope them all together and drag them to the manager, and then they would all get on the horses and ride. But no, Bob, you were a great horse rider, and I was joking. But as far as the bull, I'm not going to comment on that one. Beverly, great to see you here as well. I appreciate everyone being here and watching, hopefully joining in as well. Bob, you said, hey Dan, you're in your house, where's the bathroom? Bob, I think you used it last time you were there, so just follow the smell, mate. That's all I can say. It's I can't believe I just said that. Carol, well, you said you're full of it, Bob. Carol, great to see you here as well. Debbie, lovely to see you. Nancy, God, there's so many of you in there. Terme, thanks so much for being here. Great class. It's like the size is getting bigger. Every time I look in here, there's more and more people showing up, and you know, everyone's unique, but the size of it means that I can help more people. There's more pleasure that that I get because people are able to, you know, more and more people you help, the better it is. Nancy, first time exercising with me. Well, you picked a pretty tough class to come for the first one, but everyone on here knows every single class is different. We have, and this class will be posted up on Facebook afterwards and on YouTube as well, uploaded to YouTube within 48 hours. And every single one is different. We never repeat, and that goes to, we have over probably 400 exercises now on the 60 up. Even my dad, I was talking to him yesterday on my birthday, and after I'd spoken to my mum as well, and he was saying he can't believe how many exercises and how much you can do on such a small platform. And that's the beauty of the creation, is it's not about doing one thing, it's about preparing for life, and life should be everything. Great job on getting through it though, Nancy. Deborah, thanks so much for being here always. Herb, you turned around and said Betsy would benefit from stepping up with no hands. Herb, let her keep her hands. She doesn't have to hold on to the hands, but don't cut her hands off, mate. It's, you know, we want to make sure she still has her hands. I don't want her to step up with no hands. So, you know, just be kind to her today. Obviously I'm joking. It wasn't even funny, was it? That was as bad as Bob Eubanks' jokes. Denise, great. You're late, but you're going to do this workout later. Good to see you outside. Yeah, it's beautiful out here, but thanks so much for showing up, and thanks for the lovely messages as well. And all the things you guys have said, it really touches my heart. Amy, thank you so much, and thanks for the happy birthday. I always say, if you saw one of my posts that I put up yesterday on my own personal page, I put happy birthday because it was my mum that celebrates the birthday. And a lot of people thought it was her birthday, and I just miswritten it as well. So hers is June 15th. Vicky, great to see you always. I know you commented. Always great, and thanks so much for such the kind messages always as well, Vicky. Debbie, you're late to the party too. You'll do this later. Hope you enjoy it. It was a really good workout. I could feel it, and it's definitely pushing the level of movement and core strength as well as balanced mobility. You thought you could do this workout with you at this time, not, so you're going to do it so later. That's awesome. Wendy, I don't want to, Wendy, I'm killing you. Don't kill me. No, don't kill you. Don't, Wendy, what am I doing? No, live fully, live free, live everything. I'm not, I don't know what I was doing that was killing you, but whatever it is, I'm like crazy. Oh, Nancy, you've done beginner and intermediate, but this is the first one with me. Well, it's great. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, every exercise program is different. You'll see I'm constantly changing things up and challenging. And the better you guys get, the more I will raise the level. I don't want to leave anybody behind. At the same time, I want to keep pushing the level, which is really what Thursday's class is. So never disgruntled, never get frustrated. Only see, if you can't do it, see where you're going. So, you know, I can't fly planes, but if I think of England, I'm looking at that plane, I know where I'm going, and eventually I'll get onto that plane. Thanks, Dad. Thanks so much for being here as well. Hope you enjoyed it. Molly Ann, you're able to keep up pretty well. Maybe I'm not challenging myself enough. That sounds great. Look, if you could do this workout, well, we have loads of workouts that are advanced level workouts on YouTube. Go and search for the advanced level workouts. Or when we're doing workouts, go at your own pace. So if you want to go faster and get more reps in, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the beauty of the 60 up. It's not controlling you. You do with it as you want to make sure you're pushing your level, but that's fantastic. So with that being said, I'm going to let you all go. I know you've got busy days ahead or things that you've got to do. Live your life, live full, love what you're doing, and keep looking at the goals you have ahead and reaching for them. Because if someone's going to do it, it's going to be you. Just remember that. You're going to do it. Have a beautiful day. Love to you all. Bye-bye.